Hey guys, welcome to another Dawn of War Soulstorm video. Today we are going to watch 6 replays from a very old player, Compeador, main Eldar, and these replays are 10 years old, from the very early age of Soulstorm on GameSpy version 1.2, 2008, played somewhere in late November and early December of 2008. So yeah, 10-year-old games here. At least on those dates they were posted. It could be even older games, but I think the dates I've mentioned are very accurate in terms of how old these replays are. And the player Compeador, I think he was playing since vanilla Dawn of War, a very old player and a very good Eldar player. There will also be a game with Chaos, the last one. So let's get started. First game we have King's Pawn from United Warriors clan. Was a pretty popular clan back in the day, and in Team 2 Compeador. Orks versus Eldar. And let's watch and analyze what the players are doing. Just like a boys from Kings, the boys hut, and generator. Compeador asked Kings if he goes with banner opening. It's a generator opening, so Kings did not lie in his answer. Shoot a boy squad on the way, a second Gretchen squad, and most likely big mech will be made. It's a very standard for Orks. In the top right we have Compeador with Eldar. And yes, this is the real player, the original, not a smurf or something. Many players in the latest years enjoyed to make smurfs of older players and pretend to be them. Dark Reapers were made. 2 squads. Very nice against Orks. 2 squads of Dark Reapers, or even maybe 3. Usually 2 squads of Dark Reapers and Farseer, or just Dark Reapers. And then a fast Falcon. Big Mech will be out soon. Already a bit distracted by the comments in the game. I know this guy, Jason. I'm actually friends with him on Facebook. Old player too. TFK stands for Titans from Kronos, if I recall correctly. Another old and popular clan back then. Let's see what Kings is doing. He captured a relic, that's nice. Might even succeed with killing these guardians. Some bad movement from Compeador with this squad.
Danger has found us.
So we'll have 3 Dark Reaper squads. No Farseer. Well, 3 Dark Reapers was some kind of standard, and maybe even is now, I'm not sure who is playing Eldar these days. This squad of Slugger boys might get killed here. Judging by Jason's comments, He probably started to play in 2008.
Guardian squad.
He became pretty good later. Big Mac suffering, retreating from these 3 Dark Reaper squads, and now this point will get destroyed. 92 to 10 economy for Kings. Has 2 banners already, goes for the pilo guns, still only 1 generator. And his relic is destroyed. And this is the map vision for Eldar. Pretty equal on map vision, but Orks economy is a bit better.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
1 LP2 being upgraded.
We are here to fulfill our duty. We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
We bring heavy weapons.
No Overwatch on the Dark Reapers. That's good to see. He has 3 squads, but he does not fully reinforce them. That will be abuse
Danger has found
against Orks. But having 3 squads not fully reinforced, I think is better than having 2 squads fully reinforced. It's easier to out-micro Orks close combat mass with 3 squads. Plenty of action so far in this game. The shooter boys should retreat from here. Yeah, they die from this listening shrine. It should be repaired.
we are taking damage. Fear the judgment of the council.
Storm boys, how many in the squad? Only 2. Suffered. And the squad will get slaughtered in here. Also Farseer is out. This Eldar army is now very strong. And pretty nice control from Eldar. Doesn't stop for a second with these Dark Reapers. Like it should be done.
The time for war.
62 to 20 economy for Eldar, but it's acceptable for tier 1. Because Eldar doesn't really lose the units, they can move very fast, save themselves, thanks to this Fleet of Foot ability. Also Dark Reapers have a good amount of HP. So if the Eldar player can micro well, he will keep his units alive. So even with this income it's possible to play. 86 to 10 for Kings, still no second generator, upgrades being made. 2 squads of Storm boys, Shooter boys and Big Mac.
I'm working on something.
Nice control of the relics from Compeador. If he decaps this it would be great, but even if he destroyed the listening post it's good enough. Nice counter from Kings, 2 Storm Boy squads and Slugger boys with a Nob leader. Well, it's good for tier 1.5 to counter the Dark Reaper mass like that, but in the long run I think Shooter boys with a War Truck is a better choice, or just War Truck mass. Those Orc Rhinos are very good to deal with Dark Reaper mass. Of course you'd need a faster tier 2. 35 population cap here, just tier 1.5 from Kings. Crazy game so far. And Eldar player does not want to lose his Dark Reapers. He also has all the squads alive. 2 Guardian squads are alive. That's great. 104 to 20, now Eldar's economy improved a lot. 3 LP2s. He just needs 1 or 2 more generators and go tier 2.
We're under attack!
Kings retreats, Eldar engages. Looks like this squad will die in here. Only 1 Stormboy left and the squad is down. It looked like Eldar did not micro, but in fact he did very well. Focused a lot on the Stormboys and this Laga Boy squad. It also will go down probably. No, it will run away. 56 HP. Lucky squad. Nice aggression from Orks. The Guardians in here will die. Well, with only 1 Stormboy squad you cannot counter 3 Dark Reapers. Orc should just retreat. Mind War on the Big Mech casted and Eldar will counter-attack. He can destroy this LP2. The Dark Reapers can outrange this without, even without receiving the damage. 4 generators, he can go tier 2 right now. Can place the Soul Shrine. Builds a minefield, good choice against Orks. Creative stuff. Orks close combat units will struggle if they will fight in this area. And a very good map control from Eldar, tier 2 on the way. 3 critical locations will be controlled soon, already has 2.
6 minutes until taking
And builds 1 more minefield.
The time for war shaped by fate.
Wraith Tomb research on the way and Soul Shrine will be up. We have 45 orc population. Kings keeps making these Stormboys. Stormboys are very expensive. They can of course do the job if they are fully reinforced with the upgrades. They can harass the economy or just counter the Dark Reapers. However, as soon as Compeador will have a Falcon out, the Stormboys will become useless. Engagement from Orc in here. Big Mech with the Shida Boys destroying the minefields. Well, it still wins Eldar time. And still Orc won't be able to deal with this army. Just too strong. And Blood River is a good map for Eldar. Worse for Orks. Optics upgrade on the way. And a very good economy for Eldar. 122 to 50. 110 to 24 kings. Worse economy, but not awful. It could be much worse, like 86 to 10. Mech shop on the way. I would say it's quite late for the mech shop.
6 minutes until taking old victory.
Fire dragons on the way here already, so any vehicle that Orc will make will get countered either by the fire dragon or by a Wraith Lord with Bright Lance.
We are the destroyers.
Kings decap the middle critical location, decaps this one. But does he have the teleport on Big Mech? If he doesn't, this squad is dead. Harlequin used the Kiss of Death ability, but it was not casted well. Only 1 Shida Boy got killed. Well, that's very good Eldar play. The micro was solid so far, no units lost, no huge mistakes were made. by the Eldar, and I'm not sure about King's choice with a Stormboy Mass on this map. Going for more shooter boys with big shooters and a faster war truck I think could be better. Stormboys are good, but not on this map. On Blood River they are quite bad actually. They can only save you from not getting killed by all the Dark Reaper mass, but they cannot win you the game here. And here is the Falcon, just what I said. As soon as the Eldar has the Falcon out, Stormboys cannot do anything against the Dark Reapers. They could try and tie up the Dark Reapers, they can get inside the tail and then getting outside again and destroy the Stormboys. I've had plenty of bad experience with Orks in this matchup, especially with the Stormboys against the Falcons. Tier 3 now on the way for Compeador. Well, as you've probably realized, this is an Eldar victory. It's not even a spoiler by now. We have 112 to 40 economy for Kings. Tier 2.5 here. He still makes the Stormboys. And we have tier 3 50% on the other side. And a better economy. Farseer still alive, wasn't killed. And tier 3 on the way now from Kings 2. I did not notice his banners, 75 population cap, but he does not have the army. Will he survive until tier 3? That's the question. Probably not. Some miscontrolling here, the Big Mac will die if he doesn't jump. Oh, what am I doing? He jumps, but the Mind War was casted and the Big Mac dies. Yeah, crazy unfortunate game for Orks. He lost everything. Has 10 out of 75. Only 2 Stormboy squads alive, and that's it. And from the vehicles, 2 war tracks. Well, this just displays Eldar's domination in the matchup on this map. Of course, Orks could do better, no doubt. Better build order choice could decide. Or just a more aggressive game in the early tier 1. Yeah, we're getting destroyed in here. He's tier 3, but this boy's hut probably will get destroyed. Or will it not? Falcon is down, but look at this Eldar float. He's floating. He could order all the Dark Reapers again, make the Brightlands platforms, and even the Flash Gates wouldn't be a problem. Just he needs to fix his float now.
We have secured the area.
There is no victory for us here.
Another dead Stormboy squad. And we have 2 Flashgate squads from Kings. Of course, good units, but against tier 3 Eldar's optics, it cannot do anything. And they will only survive while having the Mad Dog Joyce on them. As soon as the ability is over, they will die like flies. I expect that to happen.
We are taking down.
As I dream, so shall it be. Your song shall guide me.
We are the demons of death. We have knocked the ark of destruction. This is what we like best.
Eldar sees the Flash Gates, has the tier 3 optics now. 2 Wraith Lords can tie up these Flash Gates also and counter them. So it will be very hard for Kings to keep himself alive now. No Eldritch Storm from Compeador. He did not research this ability, but it's great against Orks. And looks like this is game over. We also have a Orc Spiders in there. Eldar didn't even use the Bright Lances in battle. And those are crazy good against infantry. Bright Lance platforms. With the help of the of Bright Lance platforms, Dark Reaper Mask can destroy even vehicles. Farseer idling could get killed for that, and it will go down now. Nice jump with a big mech. Now he needs to keep this squad alive somehow. Look how fast they die from the Dark Reaper. Casts this Mad Duck Joyce right on time to save one flash git, so the squad survives. Well done. And a bomb, but it gets destroyed by the Dark Reapers before exploding. Yeah, Orc lost a lot. Let's see his economy, 72 to 38. Still has some army left, but as I've said, flash gits die too fast from Dark Reapers with tier 3 optics. Now also the Shuriken platforms are here, they slow down everything. Very well played by Eldar, no mistakes made. A strong race, but also well played.
6 minutes until take and hold victory.
Maybe investing in knobs or more instead of the Storm Boys could also help a bit. Global upgrade, the first one for requisition on the way. But it's over anyway. Kings wants to try something. Let's see how this will work out for him, but I think he will just get killed very quickly. Look at this slowdown. Warbus melts down in seconds. Also a Bright Lance platform approach. It decreases the armor of everything, infantry and vehicles. That's why the other shooting units can deal more damage to the squads. Well, Eldar at this point doesn't even need to micro. The army is too strong. A bomb gets placed, does not explode. And that's it. Good game, very well played by Eldar. I think he could play even better. The micro was not perfect. Also tier 3 armor was on the way, and he had a very good economy. Yeah, no chances for Orks. Hard map on for Orks on Blood River. Maybe not the worst map in this matchup. It's difficult for Orc to kill Eldar. Look at this score. Twice as many units killed by Eldar. Same for buildings. Orc with a bigger army size, but he lost the game anyway. On resources we have Eldar winning. Look at this difference. 4,000 more resources in Eldar's favor. That's huge for a 1v1. On technology we have kings ahead because of the reinforced units and the upgrades. Unit upgrades. Yeah, shoot up boys probably. Shoot up boys and war truck weapon. But we had more research count for Eldar. That's basically the tech tree, the research count. And a better map control. So that's it with the first game. Interesting one. Another one on Meeting of Minds, a different matchup. Again, Compeador with Eldar in Team 1 versus Lifeill Necrons.
We are shaped by fate just as we shaped it.
And if I'm not mistaken, again, Lifeill is probably a Korean Necron player. So let's see how good were the Koreans with Necrons. Of course, the race wasn't properly learned in the early Soulstorm era, especially after Dark Crusade. In Dark Crusade, Necrons were very strong, especially the Necron warrior mass, cheaper generators, cheaper second monolith, so you could just brainlessly mass in Dark Crusade and win good players. And the same strategy was used in Soulstorm for some time, by many Necron players considered good. But later on the tactic got just countered.
Success. How can we help?
So on the left side we have Compeador, 2 Guardians, 2 Generators and Farseer. That's a strange choice versus Necrons. Well, it's Meeting of Minds, you can do anything here with Eldar. No need to be afraid of Necron here. On the right, Lifeill. And what does he do? Mostly generators for the start, which is right, and 2 Necron warrior squads. That's what I would do. Focus heavily on the economy early. And try to keep yourself alive. Do not allow Eldar to lock you up in your base on 3 points or even 2. It's very easy to do that on Meeting of Minds. But we see 2 generators here, so no pressure from Eldar will be applied towards the Necron. 68 to 20 economy here. We'll get high really quick. 2 listening shrines about to be upgraded, that's already plus 12.
What would you have us do?
The future seems so clear.
And we have more generators, 7th generator placed and summoning core, no turrets, which is the right way. And more Necron warriors, not even the Necron Lord is being made. Yeah, just huge economy, boom. And believe it or not, it's probably the best Necron can do on this map. Just go for full economy boom here. As long as you're not being rushed to death, you should do this. It's the best you can do. Because of the amount of listening posts, your enemy has basically a huge economy. On the 3rd minute it's already 120 to 40 soon for Eldar, and that's already much higher than Necron's economy. So in order to keep up with Eldar's stack and economy, you have to build around 8-9 generators, maybe even 10. And also in tier 2 make the global upgrade as soon as possible. And behind all that also make army to fight the Eldar. Only Farseer for now, no reason to invest more in army from Lifeill. He just made 3 Necron warrior squads, paid 0 energy on them. And he has tier 2 on the way with Necron warrior upgrade, no Necron lord. So he basically invested 0 energy in army and 200 energy in the Necron warrior upgrade. Good start for economy on Necron's side. Here we also have tier 2 halfway done. More and more listening shrines upgraded. This is actually the last one on the relic being upgraded. And look at this huge economy on Eldar, 128 to 40. That's already higher than Necron's economy. So economy boom Eldar we have. Lifeill probably realizes that he can kill these guardians just when the observer mentioned micro. Compeador loses the guardian squad.
My music is a pillow upon which hold
Support portal on the way and energy global upgrade. Will he go into fast tier 3 maybe? I don't really see how vehicles are good against Necrons. Maybe Wraith Lord Mass and try to destroy the monolith could be a tactic. But I think it's already too late for that. Very nicely done on the macro management from Lifeill, I love it. 100 energy income and builds the 8th generator. He should also try and take one big generator. If Necron takes a big generator on this map, he can actually compete equally with the enemy. If he takes the big generator and manages to defend it for at least 5-10 minutes, it's good for him. And he does build it on this side. Does not reinforce the Necron warriors, very smart. A very smart play so far by the Necron, I love it. Necron warrior mass is a waste of resources against Eldar, so he's playing the right way so far. We'll see how is his management of destroyers, wraiths, flayed ones. Those can do wonders in this matchup. And also a second monolith can do wonders. So far he has not got abused by Wraith Tomb, which is very good for him. Already has a flayed 1 squad, makes more Necron warriors, 100% speed and 150 in common energy. Now that's good economy and places a second monolith. Now the economy is about equal on both sides. 154 to 79 for Eldar against 150 for Necron. This you could call equal economy. And very nice harass from the Immortals and Necron warriors. I'm not sure what Compeador is doing, just taking up quickly to tier 3. Maybe he wants Dark Reaper mass with tier 3 optics that would be able to destroy a tier 4 Necron. If you have like 6 or 7 fully reinforced squads of Dark Reapers, you can destroy Necrons even on tier 4. It of course depends if Necron will make a ton of Wraiths and Deceiver and take control over your Dark Reapers, he still can counter you. can counter, but it's very difficult. So we have 2 monoliths now from Lifeill. That's perfect. I love it. The way he plays. I feel like I would play like that if I would play on this map against Eldar. And I think I had many games doing that. It's the first time I see this replay. Did not realize the players back then used such build orders. I'm actually surprised. Using such a Necron build in 2008, 10 years ago, that's very unusual, and he also places the 3rd monolith. Crazy. But he needs to focus on army now. He needs that Necron mass badly. Make as many wraiths as possible, maybe add some heavy destroyers. He will need them to counter the bright lances, Eldar vehicles, and heavy destroyer mass can even counter the infantry. It may sound stupid, but it's true. If you have like 5-6 heavy destroyers, they can deal insane damage to infantry. And they are only 50 energy more expensive than the usual destroyers. I did not understand what Lifeill was trying to do here. He just suicided his Necron Lord and Immortals, everything he had. Goes tier 3 but has no army. Oh, he actually has some Necron warriors, not reinforced, and some wraiths. Good, remakes the Necron Lord, and economy is also improved. 175 on economy. Now that's very good economy. If it would get to 200, it would be perfect economy. Still pretty equal on economy side. 176 to 79 for Compeador. Does he have tier 4 yet? Goes tier 4, nice. Stupid idea actually to make warp spiders against Necrons, do not repeat that. It's much better to make the Dark Reapers, and they are cheaper. Yeah, they can counter the Necron Lord, but is it worth the investment? These warp spider squads can get countered by the wraiths. And destroyers, of course. And the shooting range is... if I'm not mistaken, it's worse than on the Dark Reapers with tier 3 optics. However, they are more flexible if they have the double teleportation available.
2 minutes until taking hold victory.
And they also have the grenades, of course, good against destroyers or tomb spiders. So, Lifeill could go for the Necron monolith now. He has 3 monoliths he can produce from these 2 and go for the restored monolith. And he also needs some army. He only made the wraiths, he did not make any tomb spider or destroyers. Good that he made the pariahs to harass on the other side. And these warp spiders can counter the pariahs. Anyone think warp spiders too effective? I don't think so, honestly.
1 minute until taking hold victory.
They are good, but not in this matchup. They are much better against Chaos or Space Marines or Tau. Against Necrons, just go for... I think even Banshees can be more useful than the Warp Spiders. Or just Dark Reaper Mass, much more effective. So we have a restored monolith up from Lifeill, great. Too bad that Eldar allowed Necron to build the big generator. He did not even check this side. He doesn't even know Necron has 3 monoliths, I bet. He has not scouted Necron's base at all. On this map it's strange. Well, full tech from Eldar, he probably experimented in this one. You cannot judge by one game. Basically defensive play from Eldar. He did not attack Necron's base at all in this game. He just defended, kept his economy alive and went tier 4. Can also be a good strategy. Can be a good strategy in any matchup. Playing like this, defensive Eldar. Usually they would play very offensive. But this defensive style is also good. More wraiths, pariahs on the way. Restored monolith in the middle, and he got the Veil of Darkness. That's the name of the infiltration artifact. Pretty useless. Seer Council, and this is countered. Does he have the solar pulse? I wonder. It's a must-have in this matchup. Usually Phylactery, solar pulse and phase shift would be the best choice for this matchup. And as we shall see, the monolith will melt very quickly now. Not enough support. 3 grenades from the warp spiders alone can inflict massive damage. On this restored monolith, already half HP, and it cannot teleport away. Yeah, that's it. Lifeill seems surprised. He does not have any resources reserve. And of course, tier 4 Eldar slaughters Necrons. Avatar is still full HP. Not enough units to support monoliths, still good fight. Yes, I agree, he has 2 monoliths, he could produce plenty of units in here, maybe even Necron warriors so late in the game. Tomb spiders could help, Lord destroyers, heavy destroyers, none of those were made. And this artifact, Veil of Darkness, is just useless. I think this was a mistake. Probably the biggest mistake in this game, going for the Veil of Darkness. He needs that solar pulse. Now you just cannot do anything against this full tier 4 Eldar army. It's almost impossible to beat it on Meeting of Minds. Even if Necron would have like 20 out of 20 on both infantry and vehicles, it's still extremely hard to counter this. Yeah, no chances now for Necrons. He toyed for a while, they laughed for a bit, and now game over for Necrons. And very good style from Eldar's side, defensive on Meeting of Minds, defensive play into full tier 4 army and huge economy. Look at this Eldar income, it's crazy. And that's one probably easy way to win Necrons. Now to think what Necron could do better in the middle game, while he had these 2 monoliths plus the one in the base, he could go for a full harass on Eldar's economy. Like make a lot of flayed ones, wraiths, and Necron Lord plus destroyers, and on tier 2.5 harass Eldar's economy as much as possible from all the sides. Usually I would play like that if I have more than one monolith, and it works great. You destroy your enemy's economy, and while your economy is very good and defended by towers. Also no turrets in the base. Turrets could help a lot against warp spiders, actually. Again, the restored monolith was made, but it will melt very quickly. Just look how his HP will go down. He has to teleport away, and it's already half HP down. Yeah, the monolith alone is extremely useless. You need a bigger army to support this. Crazy game though. But to be fair, yeah, Eldar is much stronger on this map. Meeting of Minds, also a pretty bad map for Necron. Maybe not in this case. Eldar allowed him to build the big generator. Not as bad as it could be. And GG. I'm not sure, did they even call GG or not? Lifeill asked for a rematch. Well, on the other map he could have more chances, I think. I loved the way Lifeill macroed in this game. It was almost perfect, flawless. But his unit choice and style of play, like his aggression, was a bit confusing to me. He suicided plenty of units once on this side, including the Necron Lord, Flayed Ones, and Immortals. Not the most effective choice to harass Eldar's economy. Wraiths and Flayed Ones with Necron Lord and Solar Pulse are much better at harass. And of course you can build turrets here with when you have such a good economy to defend the generators. And as I've said, while you destroy Eldar's economy slowly but surely, your base remains protected by the towers. And you can win in the economy race and eventually come on top in the late game with a much better economy. So even if Eldar would be stronger on tier 4, would have a stronger army, he would have a lower economy. So Necron will be able to restore his army faster and keep fighting and pushing Eldar, while Eldar would be limited by his economy. That's how you can win some broken matchups even on such maps. And Lifeill has been offered the chance in this match to win actually. But as I've said, he just played a bit wrong. He had to harass Eldar. 1 unit killed, very one-sided, 171 units killed by Compeador and only 30 by Lifeill. That's crazy. 11 buildings raised by Eldar and only 4 by Necron. On economy side, I think it was pretty close. The entire game, the players had like equal economy. And on technology, Compeador on top, on almost everything. I don't even count the reinforced units, does not matter. Great game, unusual style from Eldar, defensive play on Meeting of Minds. Good stuff and pretty powerful. So let's get started with the third game now. Again, Compeador with Eldar against no skill, FW only. FW standing for Fire Warriors, of course, if he's playing Tau. A lot of players, like huge number of players were complaining back in the day on mass Fire Warrior imba, basically. A lot of people complaining they were broken.
Worlds have been built. We will fulfill our duty.
But later on, I think the players learned how to counter the Fire Warrior mass.
We hunt with patience.
Let's see how this will work for Compeador on this map. On the top side, 2 generators, seriously, against Tau, and he's going for the Vespids. Probably the worst opening you can make against Tau. He makes the Banshees. Maybe the Banshees will stay around here and defend. That's the only thing I can think of.
We are the harbingers of death.
Yes.
2 Guardians. And yeah, Banshees are staying around here. They will try to defend the generators, maybe counter the Vespids. Here are the Vespids. And let's see how this will work out. Fleet of Foot is almost up.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
38 to 20 economy for Eldar. I don't know why 2 generators. Maybe he wants mass LP2. Yeah, like in the previous game, this could be the case. Economy boom. As strange as it sounds, economy boom Eldar is quite strong. As we've seen on Meeting of Minds, they can play defensively, get huge economy, and then from tier 2.5 on start being aggressive.
We are under enemy fire.
Sounds very powerful and looks even more stronger.
We are here to exact harsh vengeance.
Was this a stealth suit killed in here? Probably.
Guardian squad ready.
He tried to decap, I think, and got killed.
We are here to exact harsh vengeance.
We have the LP2 here. Vespids cannot walk around as easily as they could without a listening shrine upgraded. And another Howling Banshee squad.
We are the harbingers of death. All fear the voice of death. All
Unusual style from Eldar, very original.
our cries are becoming a great pain for our enemies.
And it probably will work. I won't be surprised. Grenades for the Guardians, good stuff. When you do not have the Dark Reapers, just try to upgrade those Guardians, reinforce them, and you can use them in fights later on, once you've captured the map.
We are taking damage.
Many are cold, few survive.
Craft world sings to
Very good management of the Banshees from Compeador.
Many
He
are
manages to keep this point alive, the outer point of his base. Very important position. Let's see what Tau is doing on this side. Building a second generator. Gets his relic decapped.
Like Tau, we shall triumph.
And has 2 Fire Warriors, Vespids and Tau Commander. So far, strong army from Tau, stronger than Eldar's army.
enemy fire.
And tier 2 for Eldar is on the way. On the 4th minute, that's pretty quick. Wait, did the Vespids just get killed here? That's huge. The Vespids got killed under that LP2 by the Banshees. Guardians, probably a grenade was also casted. I've missed something important.
Point us at our targets.
Of course, Banshees can counter the Fire Warriors, especially with the Fleet of Foot activated. Fire Warriors just cannot shoot them. He needs to bring the second Banshee squad on the battlefield and tie up the other Fire Warrior squad. Very well done.
Fate just as we shape
I love this build and execution.
How can we
Most
help?
importantly,
Command me to build. We are shaped by fate.
Very good execution of this unusual play style against Tau. It's one of the first time I see it properly executed against Tau. 2 Banshee squads. After all these years I still find new things in this game. That's the reward of watching the older replays from older players especially. Creative stuff. I love it.
Shazla, ready for action.
As soon as these Banshees will have the upgrades, the tier 2 upgrade.
Incoming enemy
I think it's called Call of War if I recall properly.
fate just as we shape it.
The most important Banshee upgrade on tier 2. Yeah, it's up now.
Many are cold, few survive.
And now armor on the way. One more LP2. 86 to 20 economy. We have the minefield here. Not sure why it was built. Probably against the stealth suits. That would make sense. If they jump, here they will get countered by the minefield.
We are under enemy fire. Fear the judgment of the council.
104 to 20 economy for Compeador.
Which whole worlds have been built.
And 92 to 20 for Tau. 92 to 30 now. And the map control is about...
Lead us to set us toward the enemy.
No, it's not the same.
For the greater good.
Tau does not have a relic.
I will strike a killing blow.
We are under enemy
What now? Another Banshee squad.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
In my opinion, adding the warp spiders at this point in time could be very effective.
Found us
Pick your targets.
He just needs that support portal.
just as we shape it.
But I get it, he does not have enough energy.
All fear the voice of death calling to them. We are the messengers
So maybe he wants to focus on full Banshee mass. It could also
we are the
work.
messengers of doom.
Banshees and fire dragons. You basically have everything. With Banshees you can kill Tau's infantry,
Enemies,
any type of Tau infantry including Kroots, and with
few survive.
fire dragons you can kill Tau's vehicles.
Incoming enemy fire.
And with the Eldar's economy, I think that's probably the best he can do. We'll lose this LP2 in there.
We are here to exact harsh vengeance.
Kroots getting slaughtered easily by the Banshees.
All fear the voice of death calling to them.
And Banshees should focus on destroying these LP2s and decapping the points. It's such a pain.
Messengers of doom.
As I've said, the minefield counters the stealth suit here.
Send us toward the enemy. The technology of Tau.
It won't
makes
explode
us
now
strong.
anymore.
We are taking damage.
Another explosion.
Success.
Why? Why did he move? If he would stay in one place, he wouldn't lose the stealth suit.
Our cries are becoming a great pain for our enemies.
Another LP2 got destroyed in here in Tau's base. Big pain for Tau. 92 to 20 economy for Eldar against 62 to 30 for Tau. That's terrible economy. Loses a generator. So he uses Banshees to destroy Tau's economy. That's
Incoming enemy
pretty
fire.
original. I like the way he thinks.
How can we help?
Smart play from Eldar. And I think Tau is stronger on this map. Stronger than Eldar. But we have a very smart build from Eldar. This explains it. Now he would be able to kill these fire warriors. He just needs to reinforce the Banshees, keep them fully reinforced, and just follow these fire warriors, cut them down. Snare traps can slow down the Banshees and counter them. That's true. So Compeador has to be careful about that. He might lose this squad. Yeah, that's it. One Banshee squad is down.
Has found us.
All fear the voice
These
of
two
death.
will manage to retreat. Still better economy from Compeador, 98 to 30. Has the support portal up.
Squad ready.
A better map control than Tau.
Danger.
Better economy and better map control, that's right. And the Falcon in here. Also harassing, disturbing Tau's mind, basically. It's very distracting when you are getting harassed like that. You can't really focus on the game. One of the key elements to do if you're playing against a better opponent or a stronger race. You have to confuse your enemy as much as possible. Harass him from all the sides, keep him busy, destroy his plans. And Compeador can do that perfectly, as you've noticed. The very fact that he started with 2 Banshees already surprised me. I would be lost in such a case, I wouldn't know what to do as a Tau player. You don't really get to play against such things often, so you do not have practice against that, so you don't know how to counter it. So the creativity is one of the keys to victory.
To avenge our sisters.
Playing smart, creative, and controlling the units well.
Marshes by fate just as we shall be.
Crazy movement around the map by the Banshees. Fire warriors are much slower. Tau can go for the base trades, but the Banshees are much faster at both destroying buildings and moving around the map. Harlequin on the way,
Danger has found us.
and Viper. And a web gate in here, that will be a surprise for Tau, he does not see it. It's built right here. Crazy. Does not get detected, it probably will get infiltrated. We have the Pathfinders here. They mark the Banshees. But this Tau barracks can be destroyed now. Crazy game so far. Both players trying hard to damage each other. Trading base. Now Tau sees this support platform, he can start and do something about it. He decided to upgrade the stealth suits. He also saw this web gate. Good for him. Now even this path to enlightenment can get destroyed very quick. 3000 HP. It can melt down quickly from the Banshees. Compeador lost the aspect portal, starting to lose the web assembly. If he has researched the teleportation ability of the buildings, he could try and move it here, on this side, and save it. 119 to 30 economy for Eldar. Very good economy. Tau commander getting surrounded by the Banshees. And as expected, stealth suits will destroy the support platform. They can destroy also this webway gate while it's not infiltrated, and then destroy the aspect portal. That's the right order. Yeah, this shroud ability will not be researched in time. So Compeador's plan got ruined a bit. by the Tau player, and he also might lose this web assembly. Well, Eldar does not really need this web assembly as long as they have the Bone Singers alive. You can just make the Harlequins in here, nothing else, so you don't really need this building. Soul Shrine is actually more valuable than the web assembly. The only problem is that you won't be able to produce Harlequins. And Bone Singers, of course. Still good economy for Eldar. Will he lose this stronghold, or will he save it now with the Banshees? I like it from Compeador. He decided to get back here and defend his base. 49-0 economy for Tau. Yeah, he's destroyed completely. Much better for Eldar.
Command me to build.
On map control it looks like it's quite equal, but on economy it's huge. The Banshees will get countered. We have the Warp Spiders now. I'm actually wondering how will Compeador counter this Tau army now. Tau has everything now to kill Eldar's infantry. And he also has anti-vehicle. So Banshees, Warp Spiders are not a threat to this Fire Warrior mass. He also has Pathfinders. He can mark the infantry, destroy it quickly, kill it much faster. Oh, here goes the third Warp Spider squad. Okay, so 3 squads of Warp Spiders fully reinforced can do the job and kill this Tau. Will that work for him? Still worse economy for Tau, 61-0. This is very, very low. But this Tau's army won't be easy to stop. Preferably to keep also this Tau commander alive and place many snare traps on the ground. But he does not have energy. Now he has 1 generator up. Builds the second, 60-10 economy. He should build this listening post as soon as possible. Capture this one and this point. Here we have the jump from the Warp Spiders, all the Fire Warriors melting down here. Yeah, 3 Warp Spider squads, as I've said, can deal with this army. And Eldar's web assembly is still up. Very well done by Compeador, or Compy, as players used to call him back then. Easier to pronounce and spell. Now he just needs detection, 1 support platform or Harlequin will do, or a Guardian squad with Warlock. Goes with the Warp Spiders towards the Tau base, realizes he cannot do anything here. Crazy game so far. Yeah, that's an Eldar victory. Very close to the end. Smartly played and a very good execution. Only stealth suits here, 2 stealth suit squads. Not really a threat for Eldar at this point. These Warp Spiders deal more damage. to the buildings than these two stealth suits.
Stealth fields fully active. Whatever the greater good demands.
Vehicle beacon on the way, but still bad economy, 59 to 20 for Tau against 92 to 28.
My music is a pillar upon which whole worlds have been built.
Well, what Compi had to do is build a web gate nearby this assembly, infiltrate it, and that's it. You don't have these stealth suits disturbing you. Took a while for the Harlequin to come out and detect, and the squad got killed instantly. And we have the rage quit from this Smurf player, no skill, fire warriors only. No idea who's that, he played well despite this. Well played by both players, but especially by Compeador. Eldar look more powerful when you also play smart and creative. Because usually on this map I would see Tau victories against Eldar. Vespids are a huge pain, especially starting tier 2 when they get the strain leader in their squad, plenty of HP, and they can harass non-stop. Like 3 points, this in here. And with non-stop teleportation, destroy and confuse Eldar's mind. But it was the other way around in this game. A very smart play from Compeador. We even have more units killed by Tau. 126 units killed by Tau and 76 killed by Eldar. Well, this explains the smart play, the outplay basically. Very interesting game. On resources, Compeador wins. Yeah. It decided a lot when Compeador destroyed 2 listening posts on Tau's base. He even captured one of Tau's points. And Tau after that did not recover his economy. He just went into the Eldar's base and tried to base trade. He did not focus on his base building and economy, but why would he care if he plays with a Smurf name? Would this player think that in 10 years from then someone would upload this game on YouTube for the world to watch? Crazy. Time for the 4th game. Same matchup as in the previous game, Compeador Eldar against Tau on Battle Marshes. Now we have players spawning in different locations, which is good. We will see Tau now from this side and Eldar from the bottom. So on the top we have Spectre, that's the way you spell his name. Spectre, a Russian player. Probably a member of SWS clan, I'm not sure about that. That's all the information I found on Google while typing this name. I know he tried to get into SWS clan. And the SWS clan had plenty of Tau players.
We hunt with patience.
Probably the biggest Russian clan, with over 50% of players being Tau players. Something like that.
We hunt with patience.
So we have 2 stealth suit opening, very usual. Tau commander, no Vespids yet.
Is ours.
With generator. At the bottom, Compeador went for 2 guardians, actually 3, we have one on this side. He added the warlock, very smart, and already killed 1 stealth suit. That's such a huge pain. I can feel how annoyed Tau is at this point in time. That's a smart way of play again, doing 3 Guardians, Farseer, and with 1 Guardian squad going for harass and trying to kill the stealth suits. They are very fragile in the early, and Tau usually do not reinforce these squads. Too bad that Tau lost these stealth suits. It actually decides a lot on map control, on economy. It delays everything for Tau. It's like a nightmare. But also Eldar is losing. He lost a few Guardians and he also lost the Warlock. Well done with the Tau Commander, using the snapshot on the Warlock. Easier to kill. The Vespids are out.
We are under enemy fire.
Fleet of Foot almost up and Farseer is out. 50 to 10 here economy. And we have the Vespids. How will you, Compeador, my dear, deal with these Vespids? Wait, what is Tau doing? He actually focuses on the aspect portal instead of the generator. Very unusual stuff here. And gets countered by the Farseer. By this time, the Vespids will destroy this generator instead. I think that was a mistake in here from Tau. Loses 2 Vespids and has to run away. Yeah, only if he would focus on the generator could be much better for Tau. No doubt. I think it would have been destroyed if he only tried.
We are under enemy fire.
Well, we cannot be sure. Easy to judge, easy to point out players' mistakes while observing, but much harder to execute and to understand what players have on their minds when they are playing. 50 to 10 economy here, still only Tau Commander and Vespids upgrades the LP2 here. Good idea. So he can dance around this LP2 forever. Farseer will have to go away. So Tau manages to get all of his points, upgrades 1 LP, gets 1 Fire Warrior out, and builds the last listening post in his base. Again, nice scout here with the Guardians. Spectre did not notice the Guardians are here. He actually did not notice that the Warlock was added to this Guardian squad, so he did not retreat in time. So he lost the second stealth suit to a Guardian squad. A very nice mind war on the Tau Commander. Just checking if everything goes well with OBS again. Tau Commander can get countered by the Farseer. As long as he gets close to her, he has to stay very far away and always keep the biggest distance possible. He has a big range of shooting with his weapon, ranged weapon. He can reach distant enemies, and that distance usually should be respected. Vesp is in here trying to destroy this listening shrine. This will be destroyed probably. Got upgraded to LP2, but not a big problem. It goes down anyway. Very nice. LP2 is down for Eldar on the relic.
We are taking damage. Our minds work as one. The burden of leadership lies with us.
And we have a different build, not like in the previous game. But he added the bunches. Still looks like the bunches are the key. One key unit in this matchup on tier 2. Does he have tier 2 though? Not yet.
Seems to me and I respond in kind.
A very good map control though.
World seems to me and
2 relics under Eldar's control, that is very good.
shaped by fate.
Considering the matchup, usually Tau would dominate on map control on this map. It's very hard to take the map against Tau here. Well, Eldar's harass was very well done in the early game. Killing that one stealth suit
Plasma fire. The silent hunters are ready.
messed up Tau's plans a bit. 2 more generators being placed for Tau, 80 to 10 economy,
None can stand before the brink of good.
2 fire warrior squads up, Vespids. Tau just needs 1 relic to even up with map control and needs tier 2.
We are under enemy fire.
Tier 2 on the way for Compeador, 110 to 30 economy,
We are taking damage.
that's very good stuff.
The time
For tier 1.5 this is very good economy, especially on this map against Tau.
We are here to exact harsh
A
vengeance.
random hand of fate delivers me to you.
A very good macro control from Eldar. And tier 2 on the way for Tau now. Lower economy though. 80 to 30. It's acceptable for tier 1. He should increase it as soon as he hits tier 2. Maybe go for a fast global upgrade on requisition. Right after the optics. Tried to engage in here, but there's enough Eldar army to defend this point.
Shazla ready for action. The
Also a grenade was casted on the Vespids while they retreated. And 2 Vespids are red HP. Should be careful with that squad.
stealth ready.
86 to 40 economy now, goes for 1 more LP2. And he can make the optics. That's the first upgrade you need.
Like time.
As soon as you hit tier 2 with Tau, it increases like... adds about 50% more damage to fire warriors and increases the range of shooting. Optics is up. Just needs to detect this area now and destroy the listening post. Well, Eldar's army is ready. 2 Banshee squads can counter 2 fire warriors, no problem. And Compeador engages in there. And very nice usage of the grenade, slowing down these Vespids. Might even kill them. Psychic Storm casted here also deals some damage to the Vespids. Vespids are very fragile, while they do not have this strain leader.
danger has found us.
They have very low HP. And Tau retreats.
Pathfinders ready. On duty.
Pathfinder squad is out. This is a must-have unit in almost any
He's ready.
matchup.
Pathfinders lead the way.
It reveals the area, as you can see. Look at this vision. And also detects units and has a great ability. Marks the enemy squad and slows it down. Quite expensive though, especially on the reinforced. 75 to 20 for 1 Pathfinder, for 1 member in this squad. Very, very expensive.
Prosper as Tau shall.
92 to 40 economy for Tau. Got a bit better, goes for the vehicle beacon. Still no global upgrade though for requisition.
Fire team is ready.
Usually Tau should make it very early.
Lead the way. Do our part.
Preferably even both global upgrades on tier 2 for requisition.
We are the messengers of doom. The troop is ready. The stage is
We are
set.
shaped by fate. just
110 to 50 economy on Eldar. Made the Falcon. Global upgrade on energy.
We are here to exact harsh vengeance.
And still has a strong enough army. And what is this builder doing here? Eldar does not even try to kill it. Well, he cannot escape from here anyway. Not alive. Devil fishes on the way. Again, a very important vehicle. It adds the mobility to fire warriors. You can carry them. It's also infiltrated and it can shoot. Cheap and good must-have vehicle. If you've got the vehicle beacon, you need this. Preferably make 3 of these devilfish troop carriers. You can confuse your enemies with them. Send like one empty devilfish troop carrier on this side and disturb your enemy. Or just carry your army inside. Compeador engages in here. Does not want to give Tau more time. The longer the game goes, the stronger for Eldar becomes. I think in tier 4 the matchup equals up a bit due to Eldar being able to make like 30 out of 30 infantry limit army. That's very strong, but it's still possible to kill that with Tau if you have enough fire warriors and Carrion upgrades. Bad engagement from Compeador. He won't be able to kill Tau now, but at least he destroyed this LP2. He should retreat now. Not sure if it was worth it.
The burden of leadership lies with
Victory countdown has begun.
Target acquired.
Full map control for Eldar.
I fly for the crossroads. Open fire.
154 to 79 economy against 74 to 50. Well, I should also say that the gap in skill is quite huge here. I think Compeador is the much more skilled in this case. No offense to Spectre, but Spectre haven't even used his Vespids to the full potential. Vespids are the key unit on this map. Basically the unit that usually should win you the game.
Personnel carrier ready.
And he has not made the Croods. Croods and Vespids can also be a good opening against Eldar on such a map. Barracudas, of course, good vehicles, should be made. Good against everything. Just keep it alive and
Personnel carrier ready for action.
try to harass, but he is not harassing. Harassing the Eldar's economy with Barracudas is also a good idea. Maybe go and take this point. And the Vespids could also help in here to finally take a relic.
Devilfish swim silently. Just tell us what
80 to 50 economy for Tau. The economy is the biggest problem, and he goes for Monka command post. I would not do that against Eldar, that's for sure.
5 minutes until taken.
Actually, I think that Tau with Monka command post has no chances against Eldar in tier 3 or tier 4. Only with Kaon,
We are under enemy fire.
because you need fire warrior mass and you need their damage upgrades and HP upgrades. You might also need the Crude Hounds, and you can make them with Kaon. Crisis battlesuits get countered easily by the warp spiders or even these bunches. Really not an option. And he goes for the crisis battlesuits in this game. In my opinion, Montka is good only when Tau out-techs the enemy. For example, if you're playing very aggressively in the early game with a successful harass of Vespids, like destroy enemy listening posts, decap them with the stealth suits and keep this harass going for like 8-10 minutes, and during this time you get to Montka and then make the crisis battle suits quickly. Then the Montka is quite strong and quite overpowered even. Well, but that's only in some situations. Huge Eldar army here. Banshees deals huge damage even to this devilfish. Well, it only has 750 HP, that's low. Banshees lost the morale. It's about time to retreat. Crisis battlesuit's flamer lowered the morale of Banshees. Compeador would need at least 2 reinforced warp spider squads, preferably 3. 67 to 49 economy for Tau, and he manages to hit tier 4 with this. Now that's a surprise. And he might go for the hammerheads. Now imagine if Tau had a better economy and had tier 4 Montka. He could have done wonders at this point, only if he had a better economy. But as soon as Eldar hits tier 4, well, even now it's a problem for Tau. Too much Eldar infantry. The economy difference is just too huge in Compeador's favor. The March of Victory here, it's about to end.
Weakness will plague us no more, my sisters.
Crisis team ready.
And what do we have on Tau? 90 to 49 economy, 1 hammerhead on the way, but it's already over.
We are under enemy fire.
Well, even if Spectre would go for K on command post, he wouldn't be able to win. It was lost since the middle game. The economy is way too different from these players. Map control also much worse for Tau for the entire game. And this is not acceptable, especially on this map. Well, what can this crisis battlesuit do against Eldar? Nothing. Just... it's like you press delete and it gets killed. A waste of resources. Yeah, massive slaughter here, no chances for Tau. Although it looked quite challenging until middle game for Compeador, later on it was just domination. The skill gap is way too big between these two players. Nevertheless, it's a good game. Eldar winning in this matchup. Good to see. Seer Council is out. Hammerhead with only 4000 HP. That's low HP. Nothing Tau can do here. 45 to 30 economy, no GG being called. Well, but this was a bit one-sided towards the end. Compeador simply dominated. He just snowballed into this base in the last 3 minutes and destroyed everything. Well played. Still not easy, not easy game. It only was easy to hold, to take and hold the map. Maybe it was a bit harder in the early game, but it was easy to hold it. Tau did not put too much effort to take the map back. He mostly focused on defending himself and going for Montka Tech tier 4. It was not worth it in the end. Let's take a look at the stats. Tau manages to kill more units. 100 killed by Tau and 65 by Eldar. But we have 10 buildings destroyed by Eldar. And a much better economy. That's basically what won Eldar the game. Much better macro management and map control. Looked like Tau was a bit too lazy to focus on the map control. And research count 22 for Eldar against 4 for Tau. Good battle, but I liked the previous one more. Two more games remaining. I think these two will be... No, this one actually will be around 50 minutes long. Might be. At least that's what I've read on the forum, and I'm not sure how long this will be. This Chaos game will be. So, the fifth game, Eldar against Dark Eldar on Blood River. I think this matchup was requested at some point in time by the subscribers, and here we have it. At the bottom side, Relic Thunder. This is Compeador pretending to be someone else. He made this revelation on the forum where I've downloaded this replay. Even if there was a player named Thunder back in the day, I do not know him. All I know is that this is Compeador playing, and I think even the color scheme is the same. At the bottom left, Compeador went for 2 Guardians, goes for the Dark Reapers and Fleet of Foot Research, 1 Generator. With the Bone Singer he scouted this Dark Eldar base. He wants to know what he's doing. At the top right we have Escapes. I don't know who this is. No idea. But if he survives for 40 or 50 minutes in the game, he should be good. Very good actually. And he started with Hall of Blood and Generator. Questionable choice by Escapes. Usually in this matchup, Dark Eldar would go for Hall of Blood and Dark Foundry. And go for Hellions with River Jetbikes Mass. That way you can counter the Dark Reapers easier than with Warriors. Still checking if the recording goes smoothly. Everything is fine. 2 Dark Reapers out, 3 Dark Reapers. That's very good. Wait, 2 actually. That's right. This is just a Guardian squad. My voice is a bit exhausted, you probably noticed, so I am sorry about that. It happens when I record the longer videos. And I might even mess up with the words in my commentary. It happens, I don't even realize it, and then I watch the video and see what stupid things I say that make no sense. Compeador trying to harass Dark Eldar's point, distract him a bit, escapes, just plays defensively, he does not get out on the map, stays inside his base with the warriors, places the slave chamber, maybe to harvest that soul magic, soul essence, and going for the Archon. Will he capture this relic? Nice grenade from the Guardians. They are trying to decap, the Dark Reapers are far away, so the decap won't happen. At least not now. This probably will be a crazy game, I'm already excited. Archon is out, will escapes make the Homunculus? That would be perfect for him. Still no idea who could that be. Maybe S.O. KoMMoRaGH, he still played back then. If you're not familiar with this name, it was one of the best Dark Eldar players in Soulstorm. Many new players probably don't even know of such a name. Basically, SO standing for System Overload, that's a clan from back in the day, very old clan. And KoMMoRaGH, the player's name, also stands for a Dark Eldar city, if I'm not mistaken, or a Dark Eldar spaceship, one of their homelands. I don't know, I'm not strong in Warhammer 40k lore. I only know some basic stuff, not more. 80 to 10 economy here on the Dark Eldar side, and he made the Homunculus. What's wonderful about this unit is that he can place his thing on the ground, I forgot how this is called. A very specific name. Torture Amp. Is it Torture Amp? I am not sure. It basically slows down the infantry nearby, and it can also tie up the shooting units. Torture Amp, I was right. Well, smart players focus the Torture Amp right away and destroy it. It's easy to destroy it if you're close. And that's what Compeador did. Well done by him. Looks like the Homunculus is about to die here. Very low HP, only if he would attach it to these warriors and retreat quickly. But no, the Homunculus goes down. Some strange engagement from Dark Eldar. This really was weird. Shouldn't have happened. Well, warriors can deal some damage to the Dark Reapers, but it's not worth fighting. Dark Eldar warriors die much faster than the Dark Reapers, and in this case they are also outnumbered. So this is an easy fight for Compeador. Some big mistakes actually from escapes. And he makes the Homunculus again. Tower of Dominance. Is this the LP2? Yeah, that's right. Compeador going tier 2. Again, map control in his favor, controls 2 critical locations and all of his map plus a relic on the other side soon. How will Dark Eldar survive for so long? I don't know. Something unusual should happen for Dark Eldar to win. He seems like being in a very bad position, economy and tech wise at the moment. 86 to 20, and he's not even on the way to tier 2, while we have 104 to 20 and tier 2 for Compeador. So, how will Dark Eldar compete with tier 2 Eldar now? That's my question. Strange engagement, but he manages to kill plenty of Dark Reapers this time. He actually killed one entire squad of Dark Reapers. That's crazy. That is the moment I was wondering about. That's how Dark Eldar gained some advantage in this game now. He killed one entire Dark Reaper squad, and he can counter these two squads with the Erkan and KoMMoRaGH. Well, this does not deny the fact that Compeador is tier 2 and has a better economy. 80 to 20 here for escapes, goes tier 2 now. And looks like these Dark Reapers might also get killed. They got slowed down by the Torture Amp for a while. The Dark Eldar warriors have a very good damage even while on the move. And the stun on the Dark Reapers is crazy. Again, another Dark Reaper squad got killed. A very good management of the warriors, and the Erkan's stun ability worked out perfectly for escapes on this side. So the things even up a bit, even though the Dark Eldar's economy is lower. It's much better now than it was a few minutes ago. Another LP2 up. We already have 4 LP2s in Dark Eldar's base. This is what you should do if you cannot take the map. Upgrade the listening posts to LP2 so you get plus 6 requisition income for each upgraded LP2 plus defense. That's worth it in the long run, of course. Ten minutes into the game and we have 140 economy here on Eldar. 1 Dark Reaper squad, 2 Harlequins. A good counter to what Dark Eldar has at the moment. And they get slowed down again by this Torture Amp. Should be destroyed. And Dark Eldar retreats in his base. The right thing to do now. Compeador should go for the support portal and make the Vipers. He goes for it right now. Stinger Research, a weird picture here. Equips the homunculus with Stinger darts. Poison-tipped projectiles that cause enemies to explode on death. Yeah, I know that ability, I know how it looks, but when you have it in the upgrades, the image does not display. Here it is, this thing, Stinger Research. One squad of Scourges was added right on time. It's also easier to out-micro the Harlequins with these Scourges. And we've got one homunculus ability inside the Harlequin. This Stinger Dart, was it so called? Stinger Poison or Stinger Dart, something like that. And it killed one Harlequin instantly. Very well done with this homunculus ability. Maybe now he will finally manage to capture this relic from his side.
6 minutes.
Economy got much better for Dark Eldar, 104 to 30. Places 3 more generators and floats on requisition. makes the Crucible of Malediction research a great ability for the Archon. He should add this Incubus to the squad. And I've heard that if you have the more Incubus you have in the squad with Archon, the longer the Malediction ability lasts when you cast it. I'm not sure how true this is, but it's probably true. It makes sense. 112 to 60 economy for Compeador,
The time for war.
controlling one critical location on the left and all of his side of the map. Goes for the warp spiders. Harlequins getting countered by all the warriors. And Falcon destroyed by the Scourges with these dark lances, good against vehicles and even against infantry. Only one Dark Reaper squad for Compeador. This is crazy. Only if Escapes would know how little army Eldar has at the moment, he could win it right now, in my opinion. He could have countered the Warp Spiders with the Archon plus Scourges and kill the rest with the Warriors. Instead, Escapes focuses on macro and tech. He goes tier 3 and adds the Witches. Gives Eldar some time
We are taking
to get back into this game because he's in a deep hell right now. Doesn't have any army.
burden of leadership lies with us.
Well, actually 2 Harlequins and Warp Spiders
Take us to the back.
have some chances against this Dark Eldar army here. But now that the Witches were added, I think the Harlequins are not a big threat anymore. And Dark Eldar engages a bit later than should have been done. Let's watch this fight closely. Malediction was casted on the Warp Spider squad. And Escapes should focus those damned Harlequins. One is dead, one more to kill. Nice. What now? Looks like he destroyed most of Eldar's army. Only Warp Spiders left. And he needs to control these warriors better. And preferably to save the Homunculus. Add it to a warrior squad. Very intense situation for Compeador. One of the key fights in this game. If Compeador survives this fight, he will be fine. If he doesn't, Dark Eldars is in disadvantage because he loses a lot of units here. He lost all the warriors, he lost Homunculus, and he only destroyed one LP2 and killed 2 Harlequins. Was it worth it, this fight? Probably not.
Waiting here is
He engaged like 1 minute too late.
exile. Take us to the battle.
If he would engage 1 minute earlier, he could have won. But that's it. No need for excuses. Let's just see what happens next. 118 to 60 economy. That's a crazy game, if you haven't realized it yet. The amount of action in this game is already crazy. So much action on tier 1, so much action in tier 2 now. Tier 3 for Dark Eldar goes for the Dark Foundry, and tier 4 is about to be made, the Soul Cage. More than halfway built. And 101 to 59 economy for Dark Eldar. Loses the Mandrake squad here, and Compeador will lose the Guardians. He should lose this squad. gets stunned and killed. Now figure out how to counter these warp spiders. You either counter them or go with a counter attack and destroy Eldar's base. The warp beasts are really good for counter attacks, so escapes could certainly make use of that. Instead he decides to get in here and fight back these warp spiders. Maybe a good idea. He needs this strategic point. No need to give up on economy. $83 to $59. 82 to 59. Yeah, he should capture this point. And this is escapes map vision, controls one critical location, 3 points in his base. The relic has tier 4 and goes for the dice of destruction. Surprise. And Compeador only has tier 3 on the way now. It makes these vipers. Well, it's dead meat for the days of destruction. A waste of resources. Of course, Compeador does not realize Dark Eldar is tier 4. He probably thinks he's tier 2.5. Or no, he saw the warp beasts. So Compeador thinks that the Dark Eldar is tier 3 with a low economy. But it's actually tier 4 with a quite okay economy. It's okay.
6 minutes.
Could be worse, but of course Eldar's economy is better, at least on requisition. And also better map control for Compeador. 151 to 58. To 51 now. No, I mean 151 to 58 for energy. Getting tired. And we're only halfway into this game. Here is the Days of Destruction. Let's see what it can do and reveal the Fog of War finally. I think some big fights are about to happen. One of the few games I see in this matchup with tier 4 from Dark Eldar. Usually the things end in the early game, maybe early tier 2. And tier 2.5 is considered a late game in this matchup. Here we have tier 4 from Dark Eldar. It's a wonder that he survived up to tier 4. Very well done. And even more surprising that he survives to tier 4 without Dark Foundry and River Jetbike Mass. Shuriken platforms, a huge pain for these warp beasts, slow them down, and the warp spiders manage to kill these 2 squads easily. But how will Compeador stop the Days of Destruction? That's the big question right now. He will need Wraith Lords, Brightlands platforms, and these warp spider grenades maybe. Well, actually, Brightlands platforms and these warp spider squads can deal with the Days of Destruction. Only if Dark Eldar won't add more units and support this. It has only 6000 HP. That's quite low for the latest unit, the ultimate unit. Night Shields research increases Dark Eldar vehicles survivability. Still quite low economy for escapes, 86 to 57. He has, is this an LP3 or just double upgrade on the weapons? Not sure about that. But he needs LP3s for economy, or at least upgrade this to LP2. Adds the Ravagers, good stuff, also tier 4 vehicles.
Taken hold
We are
victory.
taking damage.
And we have, is this tier 4 on the way? That's right, annihilate the enemy.
We are under enemy fire.
Well, as soon as Eldar hits tier 4, it should be much easier to deal with a Dark Eldar.
Back into the fray.
Brightlands platforms doing wonders against these vehicles.
We walk our path.
138 to 75 economy against 84 to 56. The tier 4 units keep Dark Eldar alive. These vehicles, good mobility also from the Ravagers. And I like the idea. He started to harass, that's good. Now he needs Mandrakes to capture the relic back. This one maybe. And decap enemy points. And escapes controls 2 critical locations, has taken hold. 4 minutes to go for taken hold. Remakes the warp beasts.
Danger has found us.
Looks like Compeador is lost, he's idling in here for some time.
Seek the adventure that only war can.
He has to go back and defend his base. He probably thought what to do. Should I go for a base trader or get in here and try to destroy these vehicles? Getting back and defending the base is the best idea. Of course, these 3 vehicles could destroy the Elder base very quickly. That's why he has to get back and defend.
3 minutes until taken hold victory.
The burden of leadership
And manages to fight back those vehicles. Farseer is out. Seer Council is here.
is nigh.
And we're 25 minutes into this game. Been going for so long already. Dark Eldar needs more infantry, but he does not have a requisition. He floats over 1000 on energy, but not enough requisition. Looks like the Days of Destruction got surrounded, he cannot move, most likely. And will get destroyed now. Casts the ability one more time before getting destroyed. The Ravagers could have stayed and destroyed these Brightlands and then focus the Warp Spiders. Would have been much better than to retreat now. No anti-vehicle from Eldar here. And overall, the Dark Eldar should focus on destroying the Bright Lens platforms. The biggest threat at the moment. $78 to 55 requisition for escapes keeps lowering down. This side is infiltrated. And here's the Fire Prism, tier 4 Eldar vehicle that will manage now to counter the Ravagers. $103 to 70. It also decreased on requisition for Compeador, the economy. Still, his map control is much better. Controls the relic to critical locations, and we'll get back this one probably.
Imagine what we have seen with our eyes.
So we have a better economy for Eldar.
Incoming enemy fire.
Now also in tier 4.
Next to us.
6 6 minutes until taking hold victory.
Escapes, decides to go for a base trade. Doesn't want to fight in here. Actually, he goes back to his base. He might stand a chance against this army, and if he manages to kill it, he can win the game. Let's see. Crazy battle. One Ravager went down. Warp beasts tying up the warp spiders. Malediction also was casted probably on a warp beast squad, on a
5 minutes until taking hold
warp
victory.
spider squad. I'm sorry. Very similar names. And now let's see if he can destroy these fire prisms. Would be a big plus. But it won't be easy to deal with them. Only Days of Destruction remains alive. Some warp beasts here. And where is the Homunculus? It's right here. And even the Archon is alive. But yeah, 2 fire prisms are able to destroy the Days of Destruction. How much HP does it have? 7,000 now. With those 2 upgrades on armor,
Victory.
Night Shields basically increase the HP. And Dark Eldar is still alive, still trying his best to fight. Destroys another fire prism, and he might even be able to destroy this Elder settlement here. Small one, but important. 58 to 49 economy, that's the biggest downside for Dark Eldar. At the moment, his economy, he needs to restore it. Looks like the stun bug happened in here. On this warp spider. Well, I'm not sure if that decides anything.
We are under enemy fire.
We still have a better economy.
Respond in kind.
140-61 for Eldar.
Retreat! Waiting here is but a phase of our existence.
And keeps making these fire prisms. I wonder why he did not make the avatar yet.
Are here.
Have you seen the avatar from Compeador?
You called us back.
Why wouldn't he make it and just go and try to destroy Dark Eldar's buildings with it?
We are under enemy fire.
It sounds good to me. And the rest of the army and fire prisms fight the Dark Eldar's army. Dark Eldar attacking. Let's take these cinematic views. I know many of you probably dislike the fact that I do this now. But this Dawn of War 1 camera is actually amazing. Watching the fights from different angles in such a good detail is a pleasure. Looks like Compeador is dead right now. What can he do? Well, he can win if Dark Eldar makes mistakes. And that's what Escapes did now. He lost these 2 Ravagers from this fire prism alone. A huge mistake. I understand that the game gets exhausting and the focus decreases, but he could have destroyed these fire prisms. This fire prism, It was low HP and he had 2 Ravagers. He could have destroyed it, then destroy the brightness platform, and then maybe try and kill the warp spiders. Instead he lost the focus for a second and lost 2 Ravagers. So that's how such mistakes can decide a lot in these games. Some people don't even pay attention to such details, but it decides a lot. And there are plenty of such mistakes done in this game by both players, I believe, even if I haven't spotted all of them. Which is why the game goes for so long also.
The craft world sings to me, and I
Mostly because both players are making mistakes.
The wanderers have returned.
80 to 54 economy here for Compeador. Tries to get back this relic. And 74 to 43 for escapes. Now it's quite close on economy. Will he decap this point?
6 minutes.
That would be
until
great.
taken hold victory.
Nice. Decaps Eldar's position and makes the Days of Destruction again. How does he manage to gather all these resources? I have no idea. But that's well done. $80 to 42 economy now gets even better. And 86 to 53 for Compeador.
Waiting here is but a phase of our existence. You cannot imagine.
Crazy game so far, despite all the errors that were made by both players. I probably noticed less mistakes by Compeador, but he still made a few. Some of the decisions weren't very good.
The Eldar control this place.
The very fact that he does not make Dark Reapers with brightness platform mass
Quickly.
is a bit odd.
Until taken hold victory.
It's great against Dark Eldar, it's actually great against everything. And here we have the Soulstorm ability. Great stuff against infantry. You can also move it around the map. Sadly, it does not last for too long. You cannot even compare it with the Space Marines orbital bombardment or stuff like that.
We return to defend.
Even strafing run is better from Imperial Guard in my opinion.
You have need.
So Soulstorm for a tier 3 ability is not that good in my opinion, and it costs plenty of magic.
4 minutes until taken hold victory.
Plenty of soul essence, I mean. Almost 900 in bank for escapes. Has these tier 4 vehicles up, warp beasts, and will he try to attack one more time? So much back and forth. Compeador wants to finish the game, engages in here. Nice malediction on the warp spiders, and they get eaten up by the warp beasts. One warp spider squad is killed. Very well done. Escapes should also repair the Ravagers. As soon as he sees that the HP goes down, just send a worker and repair it. Even if it will get killed quickly, you can send in another one. But again, he is quite limited by the requisition, so it's understandable. He doesn't want to bother with this. And a very good engagement here. Compeador loses a lot while retreating. right now, but we have the avatar finally getting out. I wanted to say that right now Dark Eldar has the chances to win. Unfortunately for him, the avatar is out. So it will be even harder now. How do you stop this? Amazing view.
Incoming enemy fire. Back into the fray.
Crazy game. Yeah, in one of these moments I'm about to make some snapshots and make the preview for the video, the thumbnail. I promise.
6 minutes until take and hold victory.
119 to 44. That's a great economy for Eldar on the 14th minute mark, because all of the points go red and the requisition income from each point decreases a lot. So having this economy in the late game, very late game, it's actually quite good. And it's also surprisingly good for Dark Eldar too. 109 to 35, he just needs a few more generators, maybe research the global upgrade and keep fighting. Here we have the Soulstorm again. Compeador doesn't notice. Now it deals some nice damage to the infantry. A much better usage, mostly because Compeador has not noticed it on time and did not retreat. Well, we have the final battle here, but we also have Dark Eldar in the enemy base, in the Eldar base I mean, destroying it. Now that is the base trade I was talking about. They just decided to destroy each other's bases instead of fighting their armies. I think Dark Eldar would lose in here, mostly because of the avatar. So in this case, Escapes made a good decision. However, this does not guarantee him the victory. Eldar can also infiltrate his buildings. The thing is, we have Homunculus in here, he can detect. Also the Banshees, I mean these witches, I'm sorry, can detect. Yeah, the witches, I mean, the witches squad can detect infiltrated units, as we've seen in the description. Huge base trade here. Looks like Compeador is winning it though. His army is bigger, his bank is bigger, he has more buildings left.
3 minutes until taking
Escapes can place another Cabal fortress right here. Yeah, that's what he's doing. And no, I haven't watched this replay before. It's the first time I watch it. I don't know how I've missed such a game. A 10-year-old replay. It's about time to be uploaded on YouTube. Looks like Dark Eldar will be defeated in this game. On the base trade, the Eldar have the advantage. They can build their webway gates all around the map easily. They are basically more flexible too.
2 minutes until take and hold victory.
Take and hold victory for Dark Eldar. 2 more minutes left. This is his last chance, I think. Can he win by holding the critical locations? I wouldn't be surprised if that would be the case. But no, Compeador already decaps this point. So it won't be a take and hold victory. Now, how do you deal with the Avatar? That's a problem. These vehicles both below half HP.
We are taking damage. Quickly, take
And we have a... I can call it a full tier 4 army from Eldar. There are no fire prisms, but the Avatar saves the day. Also, this Warp Spider squad's fully reinforced, fully upgraded with optics and armor and grenades. Very powerful army. And now we have Eldar buildings all around the map. Or are these the only ones? Is this the last Eldar's building? Is it the last building? I don't see any other.
We are under enemy fire.
Places another web assembly in there. But Dark Eldar loses most of his army. What a critical moment right now. I haven't emphasized it enough, but it was the key moment in the game. If Compeador wouldn't place the webway gates in here, or the assembly on this side, he would have lost. But he saved himself, and now we only have this Days of Destruction nearby the Cabal Fortress, so that's basically game over. Crazy good game. One of the best games I've seen in this matchup. It's just crazy. Yeah, I can feel that sadness for Dark Eldar. Nevertheless, very well played by both sides. I wonder who this Dark Eldar is. Maybe it is KoMMoRaGH, it could well be. I can't think of another Dark Eldar player back then that could have survived for so long against Compeador on Blood River. Actually, the matchup might even be in Dark Eldar's favor in the early game, but this is a late game mostly. It was heavily late game. Plenty of tier 4 fights. It takes skill to keep yourself alive against such a good player as Compeador. So that's it with this long game. Hope you enjoyed it. One of the key games in this video. Amazing stuff. Indeed a rare gem.
The wanderers have
And do not forget it's 10 years old. Very close on units killed, 218 from Compeador killed and 243 by escapes. very evenly matched, these players. Compeador slightly above, probably in skill, and Escapes made some critical mistakes, as I've pointed out during the video. I think Escapes could have won the game several times. One, first time when he was early tier 2 without the witches. At the point when Compeador lost most of his army and he had only one warp spider squad in his base. And the second point when Compeador had like only warp spiders and one low HP fire prism, and Compeador and Escapes had 2 ravagers that could have destroyed the fire prisms and then kill the warp spiders. Well, that's just my assumption. I could have been wrong about that. That's what we have on technology. More research count for Eldar and more reinforced units. No unit upgrades at all. And that's about it with this game. What a crazy battle. And it's time for the last game in this video. The last Compeador game I have on my PC. And this time he will play Chaos. On Battle Marshes, Compeador with Chaos against GoldenDragoon with Eldar. GoldenDragoon is also an old player, not to be confused with SCA Dragoon. These are different players.
We're here for the Dark Gods. We're here to serve, Master. We're here for the Dark Gods. My life is forfeit.
At the top side, Compeador goes for 3 cultists squads and raptors, no generator. He wants to be aggressive.
We can serve you.
A good opening in my opinion. Aggressive stuff versus Eldar. A raptor harass can be worth it. At the bottom side, GoldenDragoon with Eldar. Goes to Guardian squads, Aspect Portal, Generator, Dark Reapers, Fleet of Foot, very standard.
We are here to fulfill our duty.
Still checking the recording.
My music is success.
Everything is fine. Everything but my voice at this point in time is fine.
Enemies of the Dark Gods, beware!
Nice decap here, amazing timing from Compeador. Just do not lose this raptor, please. And you can jump away. Well done with the decap. That's why you should you should go for raptors in this matchup. Even on maps like Fata Morga, raptors can still be a good choice. And another decap will happen here. Very well done. Now I don't know if that's a if he knew that he would be able to decap this or not, but it looks like the raptors are trapped and they might die. They do not have the teleportation. And yeah, this squad is dead. Whoa. Very well done with this support platform. Smart placement from Dragoon.
What is your wish?
We bring heavy weapons to crush the enemy.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it.
We have mastered the art of destruction.
We are shaped by fate just as we shape it. How can I serve? Oh, bless us, Great One.
4 strategic points captured by Chaos. He has all of his points. Tried to get this relic, gets cancelled, gets the other one.
Nice serve. Our mission is successful.
And we still have a pretty low economy on Eldar, 44 to 10.
Guardian squad.
2 Dark Reaper squads, Guardians. You just need micro, and you can deal with these cultists. And a huge pain in here. Compeador placing the listening post on this Elder's point. And pretty nice micro from the Elder player, kills all the cultists. Very well done, didn't expect that to happen. But the damage also from the Dark Reapers is crazy high, no surprise. 80 to 10 economy here on the Chaos side, places the second generator, has the Chaos Lord, builds the armory, he wants the plasma pistol, I'm pretty sure. Chaos Lord with plasma in the tier 1.5 can do wonders. Or also the close combat upgrade.
Do not trifle with me,
Pretty low economy for Elder still, 56 to 10.
Incoming enemy fire. Just as we should.
Now why would he need these webway gates? And another cultist squad got caught here and killed. Well done. Very well done by Eldar.
We are here to fulfill our duty.
Well, Chaos Lord can kill this Guardian squad only if he wants. But looks like Compeador hasn't noticed the squad running in here. Chaos Marines out. Needs to save this squad and add the aspiring champion. LP2 on the way. Will this squad get killed? If it goes down, it will be a big pain for Chaos. Hopefully it will not. We have the upgraded LP2 here. So these Space Marines should be able to survive. Yeah, Dragoon retreats.
We're here for the dark gods.
80 to 30 economy for Chaos against 80 to 10 for Eldar. Floats a bit on requisition. Needs 2 more generators and tier 2. He also placed a support platform, not sure why he would do that. A second support platform.
Enemy fire.
He killed the raptors. Nothing to be afraid. No harass. Maybe... I get it. Probably against tier 2 talons. But it's too early for that, isn't it? Case is not on the way to tier 2 yet. Not even close. He will focus on a full tier 1.5 game, it seems. Still 2 squads of Dark Reapers alive. A Guardian squad. And good map control for Eldar. Well, that's a good placement for the support platform. It's a very good placement actually. Chaos Lord cannot get in close combat here to fight. It will get also focused by the support platform. Yeah, well done by Eldar so far, I love it. Now he needs to place tier 2. His map control is also good, as well as his economy and unit management. What do we have for Chaos? Wants to get the relic. 4 LP2s upgraded, 92 to 30 economy, floats on energy, needs tier 2 badly.
Enemies! We need enemies.
Oh, he probably will go for a
Show me the enemy.
At your command.
3 fully reinforced squads of Chaos Marines with bolters maybe.
It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out in pain.
Strong stuff. This Chaos army can compete with Dark Reapers easily.
We are the dealers of death.
Now he might even try and destroy this listening shrine.
We are the dealers.
Slowly approaches the Elder base.
How can we help?
Tier 2 almost up here. And the 3rd Dark Reaper squad. And right now Dragoon needs support portal. This is the thing that can save him from this army. Support portal and a falcon. So he can carry 2 Dark Reapers inside the falcon, jump into this army and kill it. Or as an alternative he could carry inside the falcon the Early Queen. I'll land the Early Queen in here, disrupt all these enemies, then engage with the Dark Reapers and kill this army. It's executable, if I can say so. I've seen it plenty of times. Only now Compeador goes tier 2. This is his map vision. The map control now is equal for both players. 116 to 30 economy for Compeador and 116 to 40 for Eldar.
Incoming enemy fire.
Same economy
We are taking
and
damage.
same map control.
We are the destroyer's agents.
Some weird starter here, not sure why. Seems like the Dark Reapers have the optics now, and the Chaos Marines have to retreat.
Destruction.
It is as though 1,000 mouths cry out.
Builds more minefields and a turret. Compeador, what are you doing?
We're here to serve, Master. Bless us, great
Machine Pit for Chaos on the way. And same economy. Goes for the global upgrades. And global upgrade on the way here too. So they macro basically at the same level.
So the ancestors decree.
I mean their economies are equal, the map control is equal. Even the army strength is almost about the same. It's only about management, who will manage the army
incoming enemy fire.
and what sort of decisions will be taken. Nice harass with the fire dragons in here. You will need a fully reinforced cultist squad, at least war raptors, to deal with these fire dragons, so they wouldn't disturb you. Horn berserkers are also acceptable,
There is wisdom in your words. There is
but the cheapest and probably the most efficient option would be cultists, reinforced with their aspiring champion.
The troop is ready. The stage is set.
And we also have the falcon now. So the harass with the falcon and fire dragons begins. Quite painful. And we have the Hell Talon from Compeador, he needs it against the falcon. Mistake here with the fire dragons, they had to focus on the Hell Talon during this time and save the falcon. Will it jump away? Oh yeah, saves his life. 2 more seconds and the falcon will get destroyed and these fire dragons killed here.
so the ancestors decree.
Critical moment.
The troop is ready. The stage is set.
As I dream, so shall it be. So the ancestors decreed.
Fire dragons running away. They are afraid of the rhino with the Chaos Marines inside. And GoldenDragoon wants to engage. Is it a good idea to fight Chaos in the heavy cover? Sorcerer is here. This is certainly a bad idea. Just go back. He didn't even have armor. The Chaos Marines deal very high damage. You don't need a falcon to jump in here, stay in the heavy cover and fight this Chaos army. Warp spiders. Nice harass now begins also from Chaos side. How will Eldar deal with that? 2 Hell Talons, Rhino, Chaos Space Marines. Right now this Chaos army looks unstoppable. Even if the matchup is hugely in Eldar's favor. That's no secret. Looks like Eldar got lost. Yeah, he gets outplayed by Chaos. Doesn't have anti-vehicle, gets pressured from 2 sides. Crazy, crazy game. $98 to $50 economy here for Chaos against $105 to $66. Plenty of infiltrated buildings getting revealed now. And looks like that's it. Eldar just got surrounded by Chaos army and cannot do anything. Well, he went tier 3, that was a mistake in my opinion. He should have stayed tier 2 and make the Warp Spiders full squads and add at least 2 Wraith Lords with Bright Lance upgrade. Then he would stand a chance against this Chaos attack. Going tier 3 was a mistake, that's for sure. Well, the aggression is nice from Chaos. Well done. However, it could have been better played from the Eldar side. $78 to $66 now economy on Eldar and $112 to $50. It's over. Chaos is tier 3. Good combination of units from Compeador. He knows how to counter Eldar, that's for sure. Usually you should know how to counter your main race, because you know all of your all of its weaknesses, you know what works best against it. And you have years of experience of players beating you up. You know basically what to do. Everything gets destroyed here in this Eldar base. It's over. GG gets called. Good game, but could have been better. Eldar has done some critical mistakes, especially the tier 3 one. He had on also the engagement when he went in here was quite poorly executed. He needed a Falcon. Falcon can save the day. And you have to carry Dark Reapers inside the Falcon. Make engagements with it. And you need anti-vehicle. Wraith Lords. Wraith Lords and Fire Dragons to kill these Hell Talons. Okay, I am tired of commenting this video. It's probably around 2 hours long. Crazy games. I did not expect Compeador to be that good. The rumors were right. He is crazy good, he was crazy good. A true veteran, and he has stopped playing in 2008, I assume. Well, he switched to Dawn of War 2 right when it came out, so the date that Dawn of War 2 was released, he no longer played Soulstorm. Here we have the stats for this game, quite close on units killed actually, 72 against 54 in Chaos' favor, unusual score. Destroys 18 buildings, mostly because Dragoon has not quitted beforehand. And on economy it's also very close. On technology is much higher for Compeador, 28 units upgrades. That's a lot of heavy weapons added on the Chaos army. 46 reinforced units. And a higher total score. Thank you guys for watching this long video. Massive thanks to those who have watched the entire video. Leave your feedback below, as always, a like or dislike. If you are new, feel free to subscribe for more Warhammer 40k content. And let me know what do you think about Compeador, this legendary player, and this old replace. Are you excited about these games? Let me know what you think. For now, that's it. Thank you again for watching, and I will see you in the next videos.